We're going to graph vertex form now. So we're going to graph quadratic equations when we're given them in vertex form. Y equals 2 times x plus 3 squared minus 8. The vertex is at -3, -8. That's pretty clear. The axis of symmetry is at -3. And then the y-intercept, we have to do a little bit more work than we did in standard form. So if we substitute 0 in for x, we get 3 squared, which is 9 times 2, which is 18, minus 8 gives us 10. So 0, 10. So if we make a little bit of a chart here, we have -3, -8, -2. Notice my a value is 2, so that means I'm going over 1 up 2. If I go over 2, I go up 8, and -8 plus 8 just so happens to be 0. And if I go over 3, I'm going to go up 9 times 2, which is 18. So that means I go up to 10. So if I look at my chart, this should be pretty easy to do here. I have -3, -8, over 1 up 2, over 2 up 8, over 3 up 18. That makes the point symmetric to the y-intercept at -6, 10. The smartboard I'm drawing this on does a little zigzag right about here. So not much I can do about that. Sorry, guys. And then that makes my x-intercepts. It appears that we get them for free at -1, 0 and -5, 0. We get those just by plotting the points. If we write this in standard form, we would have to multiply that out, so I'll do that in a second. Intercept form, this is pretty easy because we get the intercepts. Don't forget the a value, so 2 times x plus 5 times x plus 1. Now I'm going to multiply this out, so I get 2 times x plus 3 times x plus 3 minus 8. I'll multiply by the distributive property, so I'm going to multiply all 4 of those things. I get x squared plus 6x plus 9, and then I distribute the 2 in, so I get y equals 2x squared plus 12x plus 18 minus 8 gives me plus 10. That's good because my y-intercept was at 10. That's problem 1. Problem 2, my vertex is at 4, 2. My axis of symmetry is at x equals 4. So at 4, 2, axis of symmetry goes through x equals 4. My a value is -1/2, so that's kind of important to know. And my y-intercept, I can figure that out by substituting 0 in for x. So I get -8 plus 2 is going to be at -6. My point symmetric to the y-intercept is going to be at 8, -6. That should make sense since my vertex is at x equals 4. Standard form, intercept form, we'll deal with in a second. So let's see if we get lucky and get the x-intercepts just on the graph or on the chart. So 4, 2, if I go over 1, I go down 1/2. If I go over 2, I go down 2. Normally it's down 4, but I got that 1/2 there. So it looks like we're going to get these for free as well. You can say thank you to whoever wrote the problem later. So we're at 6, 0 and 2, 0 for x-intercepts. So that puts us at here and here. I could continue to go further. I know that I have a point at 0, -6, and a point at 8, -6. So that's that. Intercept form, we get pretty easy. So y equals 1/2 x minus 6 times x minus 2. Then my standard form I have to distribute, so -1/2 times x minus 4 times x minus 4 plus 2. So if I distribute here, I get -1/2 times x squared minus 8x plus 16 plus 2 So if I write the final answer, I get y equals negative 1/2 x squared plus 4x minus 6. The good news about the minus 6 is that's exactly what the y-intercept said it was, so we appear to be on the right track. The third problem, y equals negative x minus 5 squared minus 1. My vertex is at 5, negative 1. And I'm opening down, so that should tell me a couple things. There are no x-intercepts, and I can't write it in intercept form. My axis of symmetry is at x equals 5. My y-intercept, if I substitute 0 in, I get negative 26. So that goes down pretty fast. My point symmetric to the y-intercept is going to be at 10, negative 26. So that's that. Writing it in standard form, that's basically my last thing that I have to do. So negative, if I distribute that x minus 5, I get x squared minus 10x plus 25. And then there's the minus 1. So I get y equals negative x squared plus 10x minus 26. Instead of writing a table, I'm going to go over 1, down 1, over 2, down 4, and over 3, down 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's that. Just in case you missed it earlier, I missed the negative sign there. So this should be y equals negative 1/2 x minus 6, x minus 2.